Hello, everybody, and welcome. So, like I said in the last two videos, I'm just gonna record whatever I want. I had to actually reset this recording because I cursed in like the first 15 seconds, and that's a big no-no by YouTube. Because if you curse in the first 15 seconds of a video, the video is automatically like demonetized, even though I'm not monetized right now, so it doesn't matter. But I'm sure most people know this game. Also, if I sound a little weird, I just woke up, and also the medication hasn't kicked in yet, so I'm a bit hyper. So I may say some out of pocket shit. So I don't know. But yeah, let's just begin the game because why not? Hopefully you got my micro. Oh, it didn't. Hold on. Okay, good. You guys can't hear it from my microphone. That's good. Let's just start the game. One player. This is honestly one of my favorite SNES games. I love this game so much. So let's just begin and just kick some Kremlin ass. Of course, this is all the plot you need to know. Some crocodiles just stole our bananas, and now we got to get them back because we are apes and monkeys. All right, we got our good friend Diddy Kong, not to be confused with another Diddy. Okay then. Also, I'm gonna use rewinds and save states because this is my playthrough. I can do whatever the heck I want, and you can't stop me. Because I am the owner of this channel. Well, the only person who can actually stop me is YouTube, I guess. But it's not like, but like YouTube only cares about like copyright stuff and like if you're breaking the guidelines, even though it's probably just it's all moderated by AI anyways. All the clankers. I actually used to be okay with AI, but ever since all the AI slop, I have grown detest of it. So yeah, sure, Ramby, why not? There we go. Easy. This game, I love this game. Honestly, it's one of my favorites SNES games. Donkey Kong Country 2 is obviously better, and I also think that Yoshi's Island and Super Mario World are also very good. I like those games a lot. Kirby Superstar is amazing. I love that game. There's a lot of good games on the SNES. Let me just get up here. I'm pretty sure there's some secret. No, there's no secret. Oh, there are some secrets. Excellent. And I got hit. Well, I guess we're gonna be playing as Diddy Kong. Hopefully, he doesn't oil us up. If you know the reference, you know. Assuming that you're an American, which, judging by the statistics, then yes, you are an American. Or maybe not, and you just live in Uzbekistan, which are honestly a cool country. I hope for the best for Uzbekistan. Actually, I just hope the best for all the peoples of the world. Because we're all human, and we shouldn't let culture and we should just celebrate our differences. And no, I don't mean that in a racist way. I mean that in like we're all humans and we should respect each other and be friends. I know that's like the most like freaking schoolyard like school stuff you ever heard, but I genuinely believe that because there is no real meaningful difference between all of us aside from culture, and I guess. But that doesn't really matter because we're all biological humans. Anyways, enough rambling. We have to meet our good old friend Cranky Kong. Hello, Cranky. Well, look at what we got here. 3 lines and 3 continues. That's all we had. Games never looked like this when I was a lad. That was like 5 years ago. And we were much better off in those days as well. Bet you thought this was 64-bit, eh, boy? I got more gameplay in my little fingers than you got in your whole game. You know what they say, all graphics and no gameplay. Go bananas and snake pile pit of reptile rumble. I read in the manual that you can jump farther if you hold down the run button. See you later, alligator. Ha ha! I am probably going to do that voice again every time we visit Cranky Kong. Why not? Alright, Reptile Rumble. Let's go. I am excited for the next stage because if you know, you know. And I got hit. What the actual fuck is wrong with this game? I'm pretty sure there's a secret there. Yep. Bananas. Extra lives that I don't need because I'm using rewinds that I'm probably gonna cheat. Also, I'm not going for 100%, 101%. I would rather not spend my life bumming around a um a level trying to find some bananas. Hold on, am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. I just had to check because sometimes I forget, and I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can just restart the game, but I'd rather. I almost died there. Okay, let's get out of there. Checkpoint. Doesn't matter because I'm using rewinds like right now because that was dumb, and I'm not dumb. Allegedly, I'm allegedly not dumb. Oh, I guess that's what the tip means in the reptile pit. And we got bananas. Honestly, Cranky Kong is one of the more useless things in this game because I swear he only has a few dialogues about actually helpful things. I never visit him that often, honestly. Aside from the memes. He's just a cranky old man. I would say reminds me of my grandfather, but my grandfathers are absolutely nothing but cranky. Like, one of them is like the most jolly man imaginable, and he's like 80 something, and yet he is like the most like happy man on the planet, and I very much appreciate that. Apparently, he wasn't always like that, but I guess he's retired now, so he has the doesn't really need to be all serious. Also, best level in the game coming up. Yep, Aquatic Ambience. Literally the best song in all of gaming. So recently on my birthday, I was looking for for music selection, like for Nintendo music, and I usually watch this channel from called Jukebox Unlocked. Unfortunately, apparently the Nintendo ninjas got to them because they got taken down. They got taken down, which really sucked because they made some of the best music compilation videos on YouTube for Nintendo, and it really sucked. They were big too, so it's unfortunate that they got taken down. Like I love Nintendo the games. I hate Nintendo the company, the ones who sue all the fans and everyone. Also, I heard recently that Nintendo sued the U.S. government over the tariffs because the tariffs caused delays of the Switch 2, which I told everyone when the Switch 2 first came out. The reason why it was so expensive was because of the tariffs. Nobody listened to me. They all thought Nintendo was greedy. Yet who was the one who was right all along? Me. I was the one who was right, not you guys. Not maybe not you guys, but you know who I mean. Those jackasses who literally we got into like people who I was talking to we actually had like a real argument and like insulted each other. Well, I try to be the bigger person sometimes, okay? But yeah, when I say, but like I get really passionate about Nintendo because I haven't been playing Nintendo since like as long as I can remember. Nintendo was like the first video games I ever played. So I am very attached to Nintendo. So like I can understand why people would think, oh, like Nintendo is greedy. I can understand that, but at the same time, be more open-minded. And when people say that, oh, Nintendo never makes any good games, What are they on about? Seriously, what are they on about? I had a conversation in where someone said that Donkey Kong Bonanza wasn't a good game, and I was sitting here like, did you not actually watch any gameplay of that game? It's literally one of the best games on Switch 2 right now. Like, I don't know what that guy was actually on, but he probably was on a weed, given he was a Slovenian. So yes, I'm calling you out, motherfucker. You know who you are. We do not speak anymore. I'm very hesitant to actually make friends with people at this point because you know a person and that motherfucker will show their true colors and stab you in the back with like a screwdriver or something, and then everything you know goes crashing and burning because you think you know a person, but no, they don't. You don't. And there's enough depressing topics. Uh, the day I'm recording this is Mario Day, so that's cool. They actually released Nintendo 3D World soundtrack onto Nintendo Music. Yes, I own Nintendo Music. Well, I don't own it. I You did not see that. I do listen to it. I actually like Nintendo Music. Uh, I think it's good. They added 3D World and Bowser's Fury, which I'm very happy about, because I was waiting for a while for that soundtrack to come because that soundtrack is absolute gas. So I'm very happy that they added it. It's a great soundtrack. I am still waiting for Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Also, hi Candy Kong. Let's save the game. All right, this is probably the last thing I'm gonna do this video. Beat this boss. This boss is probably one of the most difficult bosses in all of gaming. It is super difficult. As you can see, I'm barely scraping by. It is so difficult. It's like one of the hardest bosses of all time. It is super difficult, and he's already dead. Yeah. That boss was something. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna end the video off here because I don't want to have like the videos too long, too short. Have them at a watchable length. Sorry, gas. So, anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, if you did, actually, no, I'm not going to do my usual spiel because I don't really care anymore. Like the video, subscribe. I don't know. You do what you do. I don't need to say it. Anyways, have a good day. Goodbye.